What's up, y'all? Welcome back to another episode of the Jovial Pursuit Podcast. I'm your host, Jovi, with my co-host, Brandon. How we doing, Brandon?
Awesome.
Nice.
Awesome.
I feel
Awesome.
like I
Awesome.
finally got a flow on the intro. It's been pretty consistent over the past couple weeks.
It's better than the one I had because
But
good grief, that was a
that was a
train wreck.
good time, dude.
No, it was it was no. It was
I had a
bad.
great time that day. It was laughter aplenty.
Oof.
How's your week
Yeah,
been?
for one of us.
Oh.
It was good. It was good. It got into some big existential questions about mental health stuff with um with a kid. Uh he was at a youth center that I was helping out at, and he asked a great question, super good question. Um, for those that don't know some of my style as a therapist, I'm a little weird, a little bit of a weirdo.
I mean,
So
yeah, I think they got that part.
yeah, um, so because that the thing that's not okay to say that I did say, um, was kiddo was like, you know. I got suspended from school, and I was like, how? And he was like, I got suspended, and I was like, oh, you took a picture of an airsoft gun, and we're like, I'm coming to school tomorrow, sort of thing, and he did.
Oh shit.
Um, and I know his dad's in prison, and so
Mm.
I was like, you just trying to get back to have a family reunion. That's what this is about.
You
I
Yo,
did, I
oh,
did,
yeah,
and he was like, that's not okay,
that's
but
not okay.
also that's a little funny. I mean. The kids these days, man, they joke about stuff that would have made me like very uncomfortable.
This
Um,
is true.
so, but he asked a great question though, where he was
Mm.
like, after we had that sort of banter and laughter, because it was all in good fun. He chuckled about it. He was like, "Hey, I got a question about mental health things," and I was like, "Sure, what is it?" And he goes, "Do you think mental health issues are around if you're in a healthy family or a healthy relationships?" And I was like, ooh, that's a that's a good question.
Got it.
And
Yo,
and I don't know. I was curious what your thoughts were from that. I didn't prep you with that at all.
no,
But
you didn't.
it
We hardly got into the recap of the week, and
I know.
already-
It literally happened
okay.
last night. It
Uh,
literally happened last night. And
the
by the way,
the
if this kid ever watches this show at all, this like thing, like he's one of my favorite people of all time because he's like
nice.
he's genuine either way. He doesn't do like the he doesn't he
He's
doesn't do
either
like the Minnesota
genuinely
night.
good or genuinely evil.
No, he's like he's not gonna lie to you. Like so he's one of those kids where like
Mm,
he's come up to me and he'll be
got you.
like, you look like you got fatter this week. And I'll be like, my man, you're not wrong. Hurts in the heart, but I appreciate the honesty. Because
Well,
everybody out here is gonna
that goes to my point of last week.
I know. I was like, I see you, man.
All
You're like
right.
being
Hey,
hurtful but
just
honest.
telling the truth, man.
Yeah.
I mean, it's really America that's the only place that's like that for real. That's like, oh, Canada too. Let's face it. But like, for instance, in Asian cultures, like it's very common to be told if you're fat, like upfront to your face. I saw a video of like some of the stores in Japan where it's like all fat based names, like like the Moo store being for like plus, bro. It's actually pretty brutal. I'm not gonna lie to you. I did laugh.
Oh,
The video was funny,
that's
but as a standalone, I was like,
no, no,
yo,
no. We
that's actually not cool.
hold on,
Like,
hold on, hold on. We do that in America too. We just don't call it what it is. Like the dress barn. Come on now.
yeah, these are more out there though.
That's true. Dress barn is a
America's
little
trying to
that
still
sneaks.
be, they're trying to be subtle still, but this is like a store name called like Fat Girl Chic or something like that. They're out there with it.
That's
But
just
it's
not
also like,
nice.
hey, all right, we got stores meant just for y'all. You might not like the name, but this store is meant for you. And they got some cute stuff in there. But I'm like, yeah, maybe if we could just change the name.
Yeah. But I at the same time, like all throughout history, like body type and like size and beauty, like it's always been really subjective. So like putting that much stock in what people look like, it's just kind of
What's
like, eh.
wild is for the greater half of history, plus size was the only thing that was in. And it wasn't until like recent history where that switched up. I'm like,
Yeah.
can we go back? Like, yeah. Anyway, that's aside. I never answered your question.
Yeah, that's true. We got off on another tangent.
All right, so we'll circle
So
back to it, but the short answer that I have is yes.
yes to
The kids
like
question.
are there still mental health issues in healthy relationships and families?
I would say yes, but
Okay.
also that friends and family can cause mental health issues. So
Yeah.
yes on both sides. But we'll
Okay.
get into that. Let's just talk about the regular recap. You out here trying to dive right into it. I'm like, oh,
It was a great
dip a
question,
toe
man.
in. It's a good question, but dip a toe in, sir. Power World. Let's finish up that.
Oh no.
Oh, you thought I wasn't gonna? Sir, sounds like
No, no,
somebody
no,
dabbled.
no, 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 no,
Sounds
no,
like
no, no, no.
somebody dabbled in a little
Oh.
power.
Okay, all right. I dabbled in Pal World. Not gonna lie, you were not wrong. It's it's well, I think I described it to you when we were talking the other day. Like it's a little addicting.
Mm-hmm.
Like I get it. And I'm not like I'm far enough into the game to
Yeah,
be like,
something on your lip. It's distracted. It looked like glitter.
dude, it's glitter.
What stripper you been? Anywho, what?
What? No, don't look like let's see if I get where
You
come
can't
on
see
now.
nothing against that skin.
Excuse
You
you.
have light right behind. It's just reflection. It's simple
Oh,
science. It's simple
okay.
science.
That's it. Don't read into it. It's
Don't worry about
science.
it. It's science. Don't worry about it.
It's just okay. No, dude, I hate glitter so much.
Glitter is it's the herpes of the art world. You can never get rid of it.
It's I, I'm gonna use that. And it's
It's facts,
like
bro.
it's I mean it's I can't can't unhear that. So yeah, no, I dabbled. I'm far enough into the game, like two, like maybe 4 hours, enough where I'm like, this game is really addicting. Enough to the point where I'm like, I don't have time for this,
Yes,
but
you
I'm far
do.
enough. No,
Yes, you
no.
do. We gonna hop on the server together and be out here with a little civilization, murder if we have to. Only if we
No,
have to.
no. I don't.
Catch a
I
few
don't.
people doing bad stuff. We gonna catch people doing bad stuff. And I'm not saying like catch them.
But you mean catch them? Because
You
like
know, if they're doing bad stuff,
you're like, hey, no, no, stop it, you.
I got a place for you.
We're gonna give you a special place.
A for profit prison.
I, I knew it. As soon as we went down that road, I was like, he can't. He's not going to be able to not move this into like real world. The
Hey,
like Power
there's
World,
a
you
lot of
can't.
reflections.
I know, but it was right there. Once you were like, I got a
Hmm.
special place for you. I'm like, he's either
Oh,
going
I'm
like,
crossing the line.
oh yeah, like he's either going like colonial sort of things, or he's gonna like go like
Dude,
some sort of
if
prison
I could set
reform.
up some stockades, just if I could just yo, that black marketeer, and he's not black, he's just on the black market. But
No, stop! I can't
I
take you
put him in
anywhere.
there, man. He in there look like he's doing the Thriller dance. Call back.
Well done. It's like, yep. So I dabbled. It was a lot of fun, and I think I need to break up with it because now
No,
it's
no, we're just getting started.
no.
That's not fair. We're
It
just getting
is.
started.
No, it is fair.
No, it's not.
Mm-mm.
Because I'm having a great time and I'm trying to get my buddies on board. I was talking to Christian last night. I was trying to convince him. He's like, I could try it. Yes. Get him in the cult.
All right. Huh. Is Tanner playing with you?
No, but he's considering.
Oh no, we can't let him in.
Come,
We got
oh,
him.
yeah,
No.
that's right. Because he's a bitch. That's right.
Oh no.
Special shout out to you, Tanner. You're a bitch. This was supposed to be us. I know, Brandon. This is on like a little side chick thing. Like
No.
you were second, but I love you still. Man, that doesn't sound great.
Nope.
Guys, this is not real life. I mean, it's kind of. Anyway, Tanner, you a bitch. This is supposed to be us. We would have been making bread by now.
That's like four. It's like you said it like four times. Yeah. No, originally this was supposed to be Javon and Tanner. I'm just some sort of weird filler. But
But it's a great filler. Mind you.
But Tanner's out here because he's doesn't want to do
Because he can pinch.
it. I didn't say that.
I'll put him in the Power World game. Murder
No,
World.
no. I was just gonna say now you know how long it's gonna take Tanner. If you bring him in the game, it's just gonna be petty stuff that you do to him the whole time.
Oh,
Just
bro, I'm shooting him in the ankle. Hey, I'll heal him up after. I'm like, nah. Don't worry, guy. Got you. Bandage up. Gotcha. It's so bad.
It is.
Oh, he gets on my nerves though. He knows it. So love you, but also go fuck yourself. Anywho,
I didn't approve of
I'm a
that.
mean friend. I gotta work on that. I be mean sometimes. Sometimes.
Yeah, not like. Whoa, hold on. Let me finish before you start like.
I don't know
Okay,
what you're talking about. I didn't even
I'm just gonna say. All right. Like usually, if you go mean, there's a good reason why, but like it's just a little bit over the line, like just a tiny bit, where you're like, dude, come on. Like you'd be the guy that if you were like, if we were camping, and I did something and you were mad at me, you'd be the guy that would like take a bag of chips and like crush them all up and put them in my sleeping bag and be like, good luck
no,
getting them
no,
out
no,
of there.
no, no. Because that's actually trifling. Mm-mm. I would attack you psychologically. That's more my
Right.
narrative.
So the best part was is I blatantly said something incorrect that I knew you wouldn't do because you'd be like,
Am
no,
I
no, no, this
evil?
is how I would do it.
Oh my goodness. I
I'd mess
definitely
with
am
your head.
evil. I have a problem. It's like the meme. Am I the bad guy? Am I the problem? No, it couldn't. No.
No,
Just convince myself it's y'all. Like all of this. If y'all would just get in line right.
I think the reality
Yeah.
is for all of us, we're all both the good guy and the bad guy all at the same time.
If I would no, because honestly, it wouldn't even be psychological torture. Because I've been mad at people on camping trips before. I just don't talk to them. I'll
Yeah,
talk to
which
everybody else.
yeah, psychological warfare.
I don't find that psychological warfare. I just ain't got nothing to say to you.
To people where they might be a little insecure in their relationships, that would mess with them.
Why are they so insecure?
I don't know. I'm
First
just
of all, I only go camping with people I'm close to, so that doesn't make any sense. That doesn't fit the narrative. I
this is all
I
fictional
just be
anyway.
like, all
I'm
right,
just
I put
saying,
myself in timeout. Essentially, is what goes on. I'd be quite actually. There's been a time where I was super upset on the trip, and because they done brought some churn that they weren't supposed to, and I got on my nerves. No,
like,
because we made like whole promises. Like this was an adult outing. Like so, I got pissed. I did way more than what I needed to, but it was at like peak bipolar time. So like they called me at a bad moment, and I just didn't really speak to nobody. I gave the obligatory hello, and then I just sat there, headphones on, quiet, because I'm like, I ain't got nothing nice to say. And I was taught if I ain't got nothing nice, shut up. I had nothing but bad shit to say. So it took me a minute to chill out, and Jill had to do some like mediation and whatnot. So yeah, I mean, I get upset, but like I'd rather shut down than
Yeah.
blow up.
Yeah, I get it.
So
I mean,
no,
it
I'm
is
I'm
the
actually
better of the
not
two
that
options.
diabolical. I just say things for jokes.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, let's circle back. Oh, hold on. Do you have any dietary issues? Oh, real quick, you're fast. That one, because we talked about it a couple weeks ago on air, but we
Yeah.
haven't talked about it since. How'd that go? Or is it still going?
Not kind of like it. So we did the fasting, right?
Mm,
So we did 7 days, just to be like, look, we did it. Man, I tell you what, it's always interesting to me, like when you do stuff that's really good for you, and there's a
mm,
part of you, there's a part of you that's like, dang it, it's working. It means I gotta like be healthier. Like the same thing with like, so for me, like when I'm like the Pal World thing, I'm like, I can't do that because I'm also trying to be like a person that actually sleeps normal people hours. Like, like I regularly
it's
get
bro.
between 4 to 6, which is not good. Like,
Whoa. That's fantastic. As a matter of fact, it's really good.
no, like
It,
we're
no,
not,
it is.
no, we're not Will
Because
Ferrell and
some of
Elf.
us
Where,
get less. So this sounds really good.
yeah, okay. You get less than that?
Bro, there are
Oh,
some nights that it's 2, 3 hours max.
oh,
And I'm like, my body just like, bro, are you done yet? Get up. I'm
okay.
like, I don't want. It's like, get up. And I'm like, okay.
Okay.
So like, nah, when I get 4 to 6, I'd be like, all right, that was good. That was good, nice rest.
uh,
So,
like,
but it's not normal. Let's be honest. I don't
yeah.
want to be honest, but it's not. Sorry, go ahead.
No, it's just it's like so the sugar thing, the sugar fasting, like man, it's one of those where you start to feel the effects pretty quickly, and you're like, man, there's a lot of food in our grocery stores that is just blatantly bad for us. Should probably not eat that, but it tastes so good, but
Mhm.
it's so bad for you.
Yeah,
And and it's weird knowing that the only reason your brain thinks it's good for you is because of the stuff they put in it. Like it's just you
dude,
blatantly know.
sugar's what 8 times more addicting than cocaine.
Mm.
Special shout to cocaine. Yeah. But hey, you're not the highest on the list. Good for you.
Good job, cocaine. You did it. Just,
Go clap.
yeah.
This is stupid.
Eh. But
It's such
that,
a fun
yeah,
word. I hate it.
I don't know why it's a fun word though. Like, is it
It's just I don't know. It's not as bad as all the rest. Cause
mm.
I like it's saying the word cocaine. Cause I like saying cocaina. it, it makes it so much fun. Bro, it's so much fun. I'm like, it's got such a bad rep. And I'm like, oh, but cocaine. So
I took
you go to
a sip at a
Mexico
wrong
either.
time.
I'm just trying to speak like the locals is all. I'm in SoCal. It's close enough.
Yeah.
And marijuanas just sounds like a fun word to play with. I don't really say marijuana, but I like saying marijuanas.
Yeah.
Just a little extra emphasis on the J.
Yeah.
But like you can't really do that with meth.
Nope.
Methany Bethany, come around the corner. I don't know where my mind is today, bro.
Like you that freestyle like freestyle there is just kind of like methany.
Blame it out. Just I don't know why. Oh goodness. But see, it's not as fun. You can't do nothing with it. And I
No.
feel like I've had this conversation before, and I gotta stop talking about it. People are gonna start thinking I do stuff, and no,
Yeah.
I have heart issues. I can't do cocaine. Like I can't do that.
Yeah, no, that'd be so bad for the
That's
heart.
asking for trouble. So I
Yeah.
do diet cocaine.
Yeah.
I'm never gonna get sponsors this way.
Nope. No, you're not.
Oh, this is so left. Okay. So the only reason I brought up the fast was to lead into dietary issues to ask
Dietary.
if you had any.
Nope.
Oh, so
Well,
you
let
can
me
just
put
eat
it this
whatever
way.
you want.
Theoretically, what I will say is I don't know if I have any because I haven't tried all the things. So like I'm sure
Fair.
I could find something sometime that would be like, oof, my body does not like that.
Well, sometimes you got to watch out because the regional thing ends up being because of bacteria in that region, not necessarily the food. And our guts are set up for certain areas in which we live. So
Yeah.
there's conflict of interest. So that's why y'all get diarrhea when you travel a lot. It's not actually them. It's your weak ass
Yeah.
belly. Speaking of weak ass bellies, I have one. I I can't eat steak. So like I can't have beef or pork. Well, one of those is religiously, but the other is because it tears the shit out of my stomach. Like I be fetal position. And I haven't tried it in a while. And I was thinking the other day, what would happen if I do? And again, it was that whole fear thing because I'm like, at this point, I don't know if I can or if it's just a fear response that tells me no.
It's only one way to find out,
I I really don't want that.
but there's only one way.
Bro, when I tell you I be like on the ground, like hunched,
Yeah.
and then I blow up a toilet. My goodness, splatter shots everywhere. Like, like I'll lift off like Tesla rocket just out here.
No one
It
needed
reeks,
to know that.
bro. It reeks havoc. That's why I'm like, it's been a while, but last time it happened. It happened on accident, and it was still a bad time. So I'm like, that was a couple years ago though. So
I have friends that they like take a bunch of different enzymes and things to help them digest after those sorts of things. If they're like, we're gonna be eating some of this stuff, maybe this will help.
it's been questioned that because I've been bit by ticks and whatnot, so if they can do that
Oh,
gene alter where you can't
yeah,
have certain
yeah.
red meats, but I can have like venison that hasn't been a problem, or lamb for instance that hasn't been a problem, but like beef and pork obliterate my system, and those are the main
Dang,
ones that it attacks from what I've heard. So anyone out
dang.
there who's been bitten by ticks and knows a thing or two about this gene altered uh disposition, hit me up. I'd like to know more. I could look it up, but I'd rather communicate with people.
Yeah. I will say when I'm
Hmm.
out camping and things and I feel like a little creepy crawly, I don't, it's not a relaxed version of me. Like when I feel a tick or find a tick, because there's so many things they carry.
I mean, yeah.
whoa. You got like the stomach of like a 2-year-old, and now you're like, why are you
Whoa,
complaining about ticks?
whoa.
You give a look like
Don't do that. That's rude. That's rude.
you. I was trying to empathize, like, yeah, ticks, man. Like, I don't like them.
It's
And
because I
you're all
worked in an animal
like,
hospital and I know all the diseases that you're talking about. I got quizzed on them like monthly. It's ridiculous. Auricula, anaplasmosis. Uh, you can get there's this one. Whoa, Lyme, obviously. It's not
yeah,
limes, it's Lyme. There's no S. Mm, did I say toxoplasmosis? I said anaplasmosis.
you said,
Mm,
yeah.
there's one with an S that I'm forgetting, but it's like a big word. Anyway, there's quite a bit, and yeah, they could really fuck your life up. Lyme disease alone is can be really debilitating.
Mm-hmm.
I
Yep.
know a couple people who have contracted it, and it's a rough time.
Yeah.
So I get it. I don't know. I've been bitten by them quite a few times, though. I think that's really where it comes from.
Yeah.
So,
Well, don't they have to stay attached for a certain period of time before you get anything transmitted between tick and host?
it depends. Like, but that's like 14 to 30 something hours, depending on what the disease is, or the variety of tick, because they come in varying sizes. Uh,
Mm-hmm.
can
All right.
can alter that time. So, yeah,
All right.
it's a weird little tick tangent.
Didn't we have like a whole show at one point in time called The Tick?
Yeah, the blue tick dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was one a cartoon and also a live action with the dude who does Joe Swanson's voice. Something Warburton or something like that.
Beats me.
Something like that. Uh, he's done a bunch of voices on for shows and things like that.
Yeah.
Um been in a bunch of movies and shit. But yeah, he would dress up in this big old blue tick costume. It was it man, the 90s was a weird time. All of their shows, we talked about it a little bit last time, but I'm like, yeah, nah, that was one of those ones that was weird to come on like
Yeah.
in the morning. It was
Yeah.
like, was that Animaniacs?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. It was the Animaniacs
Yeah.
on the WB.
Mm-hmm.
By the way, I came home last week after our podcast, and my wife was, I was like telling her how we talked about jingles, and my daughter was like, we were just talking about jingles actually. Mom was saying that she missed them. Like, huh, you
I'm not
guys,
the only one.
no,
Jingles were a good time in
they
history,
were.
man. Plop, plop,
Made,
fizz, fizz. Oh, what a relief it is for Alka-Seltzer.
no, I thought you were talking about your stomach again.
Okay. Don't make me flame you, bro. You're the one who had glitter on his lip like he was just in a stripper's coochie. But let me stop. Let me not go there.
Come
Let me
on,
let me not.
just
You out here talking about a video game like it's a drug addiction. Get your spirit up. Get your strength up. Like, bro,
fine. We're
mental
moving on.
capacity. No, don't come for me. Ah, bro.
That was like one of the best moments. Like, don't play with me. Like, just like give you a little taste of what could happen.
Bro. It's a I have a problem. Oh, like I can dish it, but I don't really want to take it for real. I'm like, nah, I do the roast around here. That's enough out of you.
That you
Oh shoot. Oh, are we gonna finish up your question? What did you tell the kid?
I kind of told him that like I think there are very legitimate like mental health struggles that are organic and they're going to be present whether you're in healthy relationships or not.
Mhm.
And then I also was like, but as just a general rule of thumb, like as humans, we're not really good to each other. And so that causes a lot of pain. And so like sometimes that's hard. And I don't think all mental illness is related to like relationships, but I think
Mhm.
I a lot of times as a therapist, I'm left questioning kind of like, like this wound was created by a relationship. So what would this still happen if the relationship hadn't done that? And so I was just more trying to validate, like, yeah, man, you've been through like we not just you, but like a lot of people have been through a lot and that hurts. It's kind of tough. And the really annoying thing about it
Mhm.
is that sometimes and it sounds so bad to say it this way, but like it's like we've been hurt by people, but we also need people to help heal. And that's like the hard thing
Oh
about it
yeah, no.
sometimes.
Okay, no, because I would have. I was actually gonna say the same thing, so I don't think that sounds bad at all. Because it's true. It like to what you were saying. Like relationships can hurt people, but it takes the opposite type of relationship to heal people.
Yeah.
Is you got to fix it with its opposite for the most point. Where
Hmm.
and I mean that's kind of just the breakdown of all things. Is of the bad, you got to bring the good reflective point to it. So it's
Yeah.
that makes sense. That makes sense.
Hmm.
Um, People do suck, and they hurt each other often, and it's that continual misery loves company. So pain begets pain,
Hmm.
and a domino effects. But it's like
Yeah.
it's nice when you start to see the outliers like stepping out of the domino effect, and you know that one target couldn't hit the next one because you stepped
Hmm.
out, and that starts to breach that.
Yeah.
Um, so a lot of people are changing in that form. So hopefully that means some good in the society is coming.
Fingers crossed.
Yeah, I kind of doubt it, but the more the merrier that start to take care of themselves better.
Yeah.
Mm, that's really all I got. I don't really have much to add on. I mean, sounds like you had a good opinion that I concurred with.
It's like, I don't know. He's a great kid. And it was a great question.
Mhm.
And I think that's what's fun about like for like people out there like volunteering and helping out. It's just great because like kids out there need it, friends out there need it. Like help your other people out. What?
Don't look at me when you say stuff like that. When you know I want to be mean to people, don't do that. Because you
Do it.
also know I'm battling being nice all the time. Don't you do that to me.
People need people, man. They need and like
True.
I don't know.
It's true. It's true. I can't even be mad for real. I've considered it. It's just one of those things like I don't know. I, I wanted to get myself in a better position because I know I still had faults that could translate to somebody else, and I don't want to do that. I've gotten better. So maybe I'm ready for that. You might just change me yet. You won't. You won't.
Come
But
on.
mm, mm. Bro, I really don't want to go back to school though. So we got to figure this out some other way.
I'm not saying it needs to like even be out like out there and doing the therapy thing, but like I think people need genuine people that are going to care and walk through life with them. And sometimes that's mentoring, sometimes it's coaching, sometimes it's, being a teacher, sometimes, being involved, being a pastor, stuff like
Why'd you emphasize?
because you're like I might. And it's I don't know.
Oh, I'm just such a flawed person that I'd be scared sometimes.
Everyone
Don't
is.
don't don't.
Everyone
I
is.
all right, y'all. Before I get bombarded anymore. uh I don't have any bad advice. Um I mean, I got some good advice, I guess.
Oh.
I guess.
Go for it.
Hmm. I heard something the other week here where I was gonna turn it into bad advice, but I'm choosing not to. So, uh, when life gives you lemons, be grateful because not everybody gets those lemons. It's one of those things where a lot of people they don't count the blessings that they have, the good things that are around them, and not recognizing that some other people don't even have the ability to have that type of structure. So, or even some of the bad lemons, it's like they can't even get in a position to have bad lemons thrown at them, and that's
Mm-hmm.
even worse. So it's like just be grateful for pretty much everything that comes your way, good, bad, ugly, beautiful.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, I felt like I said enough negative things in this episode that I had to end on a positive note. It's like I do this whole balance thing, and I'm like, I've been awfully negative.
Gotta like get back.
Yo, my yin and yang always moving.
Yeah.
So on that note, y'all, peace and love. We'll catch you next time.